like I said, I've said this before. Abraham Lincoln is still the worst president for 100 days. Just because, I mean, come on, man. The first 100 days, you lost the South. You lost the whole part of the country. You know what I'm saying? They decided to secede and get, another president. Now, granted, California's kind of doing that right now. California's fighting everything. Like, literally, the state of California, I don't know if they're trying to become their own country right now, but those motherfuckers are fighting everything. Like, literally, every time Trump passes something, it's the 9th district in California that's like, nope, sorry.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, not gonna do it. And that's all it takes. All it takes is one judge, bro. It takes one judge. He's like, nah, not feeling it. So, for me, I give him a D, man. First 100 days. I don't know how the next 3 years is gonna go, but compared to other presidents, North Korea, this just to sum it up real quick, and I'm going to move on to what's going on in the legislature. Just to sum it up, North Korea, in Barack Obama's years and George Bush's years, have fired off a total of 3 missiles. Tested ballistics. We knew they were building them.
Yeah.
But they hadn't fired anything off. They weren't testing missiles. They had the parts to build them. In Donald Trump's first 100 days, this same country has shot off 9 missiles. 9 missiles in 100 days after shooting off 3 in 16 years.
It's fun to do bad things.
Guess so.
That's it. That's it, bro. That's what's going on, man. So, now I got to move. Now I got to move to the legislature. The legislature, Democrats versus Republicans, the Senate and the House. Guess what, everybody? Government's not going to be shut down for at least another week. All
right, round of applause for that.
They got one more week. That's the only bill that they could come up with, is to not shut the government down for a week. They got one more week. They were like, yo, look, it's getting close, guys. Like, look, I don't know what we're going to do. And the Democrats are like, look, we ain't voting on this. And Republicans are like, hey, man, they might shut down the government. Democrats are like, hey, look, y'all got a choice. Yo, they have literally held them to, like, the grindstone, bro. They're like, look, you can either take out, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to attach, what the Republicans were trying to do is they were trying to attach, they were going to cut funding for Planned Parenthood and a couple other things that Democrats are really hard on.
Yeah.
So they were trying to cut those. So the Democrats were saying, hey, we're not going to vote for that bill while that stuff is still in there. And the Republicans are like, hey, man, we're getting close. We're going to shut it down. Democrats are like, go ahead and shut it down.
Go ahead.
We're not going to do it. Because it's funny, because remember how anybody who was listening, if you guys listen to our other show, Blunt Sessions, I said one of the people, actually 2 of the people I was talking about, Nancy Pelosi and Charles Schumer, they are literally spearheading this. They're spearheading it.
Shout out to the Joe.
Yo, what's up, Joe? Shout out to the Joe.
We're talking about
politics, man.
Pelosi and who?
Nancy Pelosi and Charles Schumer.
And what happened?
And what they did was basically Pelosi had said that she wasn't going to. They basically she said they didn't have the power to shut down the government. She's like, look, they're in control of everything. We don't have the power to shut down the government. I was like, no, you guys do have the power to shut down the government. When they come to you with a bill that says, hey, if we don't do this is going to shut down the government, and you say, well, I guess we're not going to do it.
I guess we're just going to shut down
the government. It's going to shut down the government. Thank you. Like, I mean, you do have the power to shut down the government. So what happened? The Republicans folded like a cheap suit. They said, okay, we got to take this stuff out. We're going to go ahead and take all this stuff out. And so now the government's not going to be shut down until next week.
All right.
So luckily that didn't happen.
So we get another week of nothing happening.
Nothing happening, bro. Welcome to America, bro. This is why it's so hard. I'm glad the president. You know what's funny is everybody before him who took the job knew it, but he's finding out just by himself, bro. He's finding out, man. Like, I don't know, bro. It's absolutely insane. But they got another week because, bro, the government shutting down would have been a problem. That would have been a serious problem, dude. Because remember, it shut down 3 years ago.
Yeah, and what happened?
Bro, people weren't getting paid.
We're still fucking here.
We are because we don't have government jobs.
Exactly. So I ain't worried about the motherfuckers that
have government jobs that aren't going to get paid for weeks.
Hey, the That's how it goes.
Hey, nah.
Don't work for the government.
Hey, that ain't fair. That ain't fair.
Hey, that was a choice, brother.
Hey, look, man, that ain't fair, bro. Well, either way, the government's gonna. I mean, we are still technically, yes, Serge, we are still here, but it's not a good thing when the government shuts down. Then even less shit gets done, especially when we're basically at war. I mean, come on, bro. We're basically at war.
Military still work.
Military's part of the government, bro.
Yeah,
Government shuts down,
I
bro.
mean, they're not. What they not going to do their job?
What do you think happens? That's what happens, bro. The military's not part of the government. Government shuts down.
Yeah.
The military ain't gonna do this.
The military's still going to work. Them motherfuckers ain't going to be like, oh, well, guess we're getting invaded. Better not do anything.
What are you gonna? I'm not, bro. If I'm not getting paid, who provides military checks and funding?
Don't matter. They ain't going to do it again. They're not worried about getting paid. They're worried about not dying.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. All those.
I guarantee those generals or whoever works, whoever
We're
runs.
not sending no soldiers anywhere.
No need to, as long as we're here.
So we just leave all the ones over there. Hey, fuck it, y'all. Hey, we know y'all taking bullets over there, but guess what? That check y'all were expecting, it ain't coming this week. How many bullets you think are gonna keep getting fired?
Not many.
Bro, they're not still fighting. They're not fighting over there because they love their country. But if they're not doing it for free, none of those soldiers are working for free. I'll tell you that right now. Right now.
He said they get overpaid, though. They should have savings, right?
You would think.
You smart.
Well, wait. Who should have savings though?
I think he's talking about the government workers.
Government workers? Well, yeah. I mean, hell, dude, they got bank accounts, right? You would think. But hey, I mean, it happened, and that was the big thing. Because remember, bro, the government controls a lot, bro. The FAA, that all gets shut down. Because remember, bro, planes weren't going anywhere. There was a problem when the government shuts down, man. They control a lot of stuff that happens, working, man.
Bro. All that shit was still working.
You don't remember the airports being shut down?
No.
Bro, that happened. Like the FAA was part of the FAA is part of the government, man. Once the government shuts down and they can't pay the air traffic controllers, who's supposed to freaking direct the planes? Because I remember a lot of planes sitting.
I don't recall. But then again, I also like host a show called Blood Sessions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say, bro. Because I know that happened. So anyway, the government's not shut down. That's the biggest part of it. Democrats and Republicans still can't get along. Bernie Sanders is out there trying to. I had to say something about Bernie, bro.
Thank you, Fact Check Joe.
Go ahead. What do we got?
So President Obama signed a bill ensuring that military would be paid during government shutdown.
Yeah, but who says, bro, with everything that Trump has signed, what makes you think that bill is still even existing?
That's true. But either way,
I'm just saying, everything.
Shout out to the Bo the Fool, capital L, tuned in.
Yes, thank you.
Saying I don't remember a lot of things. He is correct. No need to fact check that.
For real. So, but yeah, so like I was saying, bro, Bernie Sanders is out there. I feel like I got to say this one too, man. Bernie Sanders is out there and he's telling people how to reconstruct the Democratic Party. And the last time I checked, Bernie Sanders was an independent.
Yeah.
He's an independent, bro. He's sitting there trying to tell, like, the Democratic Party is so bad right now that they're using independents to try to help them reform the Democratic Party. The only reason Bernie Sanders even ran as a Democrat was because it's easier on that side. It was much easier to get in on that side. Can you imagine if Bernie Sanders had run as a Republican? I think that would have been much more interesting. Instead of having Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio run against Trump, you would have had Bernie Sanders and Trump.
Oh, he said the VA benefits get messed up with the government shutdown.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that happens, bro. Once the government...
But when has the VA benefits actually been good any fucking way? Oh, no, they get shut down. Well, now I got to wait 2 years and a couple of days.
Well, dude, all the guys that are getting VA benefits, you're talking about people who are on like Medicare and Medicaid and all that stuff, dude. Like the veterans who get their fucking medicine through the VA. The VA gets shut down, all of a sudden these old veterans aren't getting their medicine.
Brother Latino Heat is actually tuned in now.
Oh, that's what's up. The whole Blood Sessions crew.
Whole Blood Sessions team representing.
That's what's up. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. You guys, y'all the real MVPs. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, so shout out to everybody who's listening. You know what I'm saying? I want to move on, though.
You can run and tell that, homeboy.
I want to move on, though, to the judicial system, and we had a smoke out earlier this week.
Ooh,
there was a great American smoke out that happened earlier this week, man. It was staged to actually bring more awareness to the legalization of marijuana,
You're so dumb.
which Jeff Sessions seems to have a real problem with.
You're so dumb.
Like the Attorney General, bro, I don't get it.
The show said, "Free Kevin Gates."
Hey, man, you can't have guns.
Brother Latino Heat wants to know, when will Trump get impeached?
No. I'm going to say it right now. I don't think he gets impeached.
So you can run and tell that, homeboy.
I don't think he gets impeached. He might actually die of stress in the office. I mean, literally, bro, he's 70-something years old. He just found out how hard it is to be a president. I don't think he gets impeached. I think he just dies in office, bro. He's gonna stroke out. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna stroke out. But see how they got me off my point of the Great American Smoke Out?
Do bad things.
I love the sound effects, bro.
Free Tampa Tony. Yeah, so tell us about the smoke out. The Great American Smoke. Because I do remember correctly, the Trump said, "Hey, I'm gonna make sure that we enforce those pot laws."
Yeah, enforce the pot laws. So what happens? I think it was over 2,500 people on the steps of Capitol Hill smoked out at 4:20 on Capitol Hill.
Nice.
And bro, literally, I don't know how many of them got arrested. I think a few of them actually got arrested, but I know they didn't get all of them.
So you can run and
because
tell
there's just not
that,
enough police to do
homeboy.
that. So I don't know. I guess that literally, I guess that irked Mr. Jeff Sessions, who decided to come out with the stats later on this week. As a matter of fact,
Wow. Breaking news, I didn't cut you off. The Joe fact checker said Obama commuted Tampa Tony's sentence last year.
Yeah. Bro, I'm not. Are you shocked at any of the good that Obama's?
So
Look,
you can run and
what
tell
has
that,
our
homeboy.
president done? What has Trump done since he's been in office? He's reversed everything. That Barack
Does that mean
Obama
Tampa Tony got to go back?
So anybody who, bro, remember there was a lady that was in Texas. She had gotten protection rights. She got immigrant protection rights, and Trump got that stripped away. She got deported. Like, her daughter was still here, but she got deported because Barack Obama had made like a special provision for people in her situation so they could become legal citizens, and she wasn't legal yet. He stripped that away, and she's deported. Her daughter that was one of the first cases of ICE. ICE came in, and they got that lady, and they deported. They made her daughter round up her mother's belongings as they took her.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's messed up. It really is, man. But once again, man, I get off tangents. So I get off on tangents so easily, bro. But I have to give you the facts that Jeff Sessions gave me. Jeff Sessions said he went to driving. He went to driving, and these were the stats that he gave out. 34% of people die. 34% of people who die in driving accidents are because of alcohol.
You are so dumb.
43% of people died because of drug-related accidents.
You are
driving
so
accidents.
dumb.
And 1/3 of those people are marijuana related.
You are so dumb.
So those were the stats that he gave out. Now, last time I checked, 1/3 of 40% is what? That's 13%. It's like 13.5%.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is 13% of people basically died in driving accidents strictly because of marijuana. That's what you're saying.
You are
13%,
so dumb.
which still
You are
makes that
really
the
dumb.
lowest. Even if it is 13%, it still makes it the lowest out of everything that he was talking about. So what essentially are you talking about? You're sitting back trying to lump in marijuana with drugs.
Exactly.
And the thing is that you can't do that because now it's clearly been separated because they haven't legalized heroin. They haven't legalized cocaine. They haven't legalized, any of the hard drugs. They haven't legalized Molly, ecstasy, any of that stuff, but they've legalized marijuana. Why? Because it has medicinal purposes. and it can be used recreationally safely.
So you can run and tell that, homeboy.
Thank you.